Oh, hello there. And welcome back to the Fantasy Workshop. This backdrop might not mean a lot to you, but it does mean a whole lot to me. And I'll show you why in this video. So let's continue building the Fantasy Workshop. Let me show you what treasure I found online for not a lot of money. It's not really treasure, but I'm very happy with it. Two solid pine wood doors. I remember being like aggressively enthusiastic about building doors in my first video. I don't want to leave it just a square, you know, it needs to be something cool. But this was such a good deal, I could not buy them. But what I can do with them is I can paint them, I can CNC some engravings or details or whatever and stick that on. So I think it's like a really good base to start building from. And look at these details. They're really nice doors. Also, there are two single doors and I have no idea how to make them into a double door. But that is something I'm going to figure out right now. I think I'm going to start by building a frame around it and then making sure they actually fit. Show you how to not frame the door frame, and I will do this because I don't have enough materials to do entire beams, so I'm gonna get a little bit creative and hopefully it will be stable enough, sturdy enough. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if the doors can close anyways. I don't even know if the wall is good enough yet, so I'm just gonna go ahead, do it, use scraps, use whatever I have, make it as sturdy as I can, and then we'll see if it works. If not, I can take it apart, I can buy more wood if I need to. Just gonna try like this first. Quick test with the doors shows that my walls are not straight. But that's fine, that's why I test this. I can still adjust the frame. Now that the doors fit, it's time to hang them, and I have decided to go for these. So I think they look a lot cooler than going with the standard door hinges. They are not in the right color because the black ones were significantly more expensive. So. You know what I'm thinking? I just put this up there, but I think maybe it's better if I do the, I don't know what it's called, beauty frame or something first, and then I mount it to that. Yeah, let me do that. I have an idea for that. You see, I have this piece of leftover plywood, and I thought I could do something cool with this for the frame that will go around the door. Okay, so very quickly, because once again my battery is empty, I made these separate pieces. They will stack on top of each other, and I think that should give a very nice effect for the door frame. So what I'm going to do is attach them, then I'll attach the door, and then I'll check back in with you tomorrow to show you the result of that. Okay, it's the next day, and as you can see, I managed to do quite a lot yesterday. I did the frame on the first door, and I started hanging the second door, and now I can show you a little bit more close up how I'm attaching the hinges. But first, let me show you the frame. Look at that, I think it's pretty cool. And I'll paint these probably black, and I'll paint this brown, the same as the workbench, and then I think overall it's going to look really cool. Yeah, and also in order to hang the door from the hinges, I had to create these little wooden pieces that go behind the hinges so that the door is flush. Really what I enjoy the most is just building without a plan. Actually, I get something in my head, I just go for it. And that's exactly what I am doing with this door frame. I love it. So next to building the doors, I also started working on the apothecary storage that I want to build on top of the workbenches from the previous video. There's not a lot of it yet in this video, but I'll sure focus a bit more on that in the near future. Welcome to my collection of MDF and particle board. This should be enough, right? I'll use the big boards to cut the very long sides, and then we will see whatever I need to make the shelves in between. Now that the sides are cut to size, it's time to do the little arched detail, and then I can continue with everything in between. car was empty again. This one is also empty. I think it's the cold weather. The doors are done. And it's actually quite iconic because tomorrow, which is today when I upload the video, I'm actually opening the doors to the workshop for the first time to have some people come over, look at what I make, and just be out there a little bit more. So that's very exciting. I don't know if you can see it, but this is actually a failed experiment. But I will be making my own doorknobs. This one just... The other one broke the first time I used it. I guess this 3D printed stuff is not very sturdy. Believe it or not, the doors actually work. Which sounds so silly, but I really wasn't sure they were gonna work because when I built the walls they were a little bit crooked, so I wasn't sure if the doors were gonna fit, but they do. They open, they close, I can lock them. I'm super happy with them. Yeah, as usual, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about the doors, and let me know if you have any good ideas about how I can make them a little bit more fantasy. That's it for this video. I will slowly be building more fancy workshop. That's for another video.